This video is basically on, this is my way of thinking of how, like, everybody always tells you have to be a productive member of society, you have to be doing something. And I mean, obviously, in a capitalistic society where you have to be producing income to be part of society, if you don't do that, you're obviously gonna get singled out for being weird or being strange or whatever. And this always happens to me. I think this is the problem I have with just getting a job in order to get a job. If you spend your time doing something you don't want to do, such as stocking, this is my favorite example, stocking inventory for Amazon. I mean, obviously you have your house and you're stocking inventory, so you're producing and you're like a dignified member of society. Yet you're spending 40, 50 hours of your day doing something that is not productive at all for your brain. It's just producing income. Okay, fine, you can maybe you could learn something from it, from the experience, right? You can probably learn something about stocking. I personally learned a lot about with the few odd jobs that I had. I really wanted to work in a kitchen, understand how a kitchen works. I really wanted to work in a call center and understanding how the call flow works. But once I did that, I got really bored. I mean, I know it gave me the opportunity to get a job here right now in a kitchen, but the problem is with people that get lazy in their brain. And this is basically, oh yeah, I have to do this in order to be part of society, but in their head, because they're doing that, they're not doing something else that they want. For example, like, great example, 20-year-old who wants to become a basketball star, but ends up just doing all these odd jobs during his 20s and prevent him from really focusing on what he wanted. If he really wanted, he would find a way to practice basketball during that time. And this is really an advice to a lot of millennials, because they just spend a lot of their 20s, their most productive time with their brain is the best. And I think I've talked about this a lot in other videos, stocking inventory. So society will tell you have to do something, but many times it's just, in my opinion, there are other ways for you to have the free time that you need. And I'm gonna give you an example. Isaac Newton. We're here in Oxford Circus. Isaac Newton, I think he's from Oxfordshire. He thought of the theory of gravity not while he was working and doing all jobs, but while in a pandemic, while roaming leisure, the fields of Lincolnshire. I have to double check this fact, but this is the idea that I have. Another example, Charles Darwin. I mean, he did have a job when he was working in the Beagle, when he thought about the theory of natural selection. But he probably had a lot of free time. He wasn't stuck in inventory when he thought about this theory. So these are just two examples of how your brain is more active. Examples of how to keep your brain active and focus on what your dream life is like.